Hi, I'm Sid Graff with squeegeology.com, and I'm your window cleaning marketing expert. I want to tell you a little story about some outbound marketing that I used to build the core of my business. And one thing that I determined when I started my newest window cleaning business, we started in 2002 here in Missoula, Montana, and I determined the neighborhoods that I wanted to target, which is a great idea. I picked affluent neighborhoods, people that had larger homes where they're not likely to clean the windows themselves. And also they would have the expendable income to pay someone like me to go and clean the windows. So I started by blanketing neighborhoods with flyers. And I printed a quarter sheet, the postcard size flyer. There was just yellow paper and black ink. It had my logo in the corner and a very simple message at the top. I kept it as simple as possible. Maybe I'll edit in and show you a picture of an older one that I used to use, but it said, "Got dirty windows?" or wait, I don't even know what it said. It said, "Dirty windows, ? We can help," and had brief information and call here. My response rate when I put out those flyers was 1.5% to 2%. So I knew that I could count on generating new business every time I put them out. I'd put about 400 to 500 of those out each weekend. Now here was the interesting thing. In our town, and I don't know if it's the same where you live, but you know, you're not allowed to put a flyer or anything in someone's mailbox. That's a federal offense. It would really suck to go to prison because you stuck a flyer in somebody's mailbox and they got ticked off and called whatever. So in our neighborhood or in our town, our community, a lot of people get the daily newspaper, and the newspaper has its own, so you get the mailbox here, and then there's a small box beside it where the newspaper goes. Well, I would go out early on Saturday and Sunday mornings only and kind of follow the newspaper delivery person around. And they had already put the newspaper in that little paper box. I would take my bright yellow flyer and just slip it in to the middle of the newspaper. Just slide it in there and leave it sticking out just a little bit. It was my secret strategy to be seen. And here's what I imagined in my mind. In one morning, I actually saw it happen. So it was like this. I was driving away after sticking my flyer in someone's paper, and I saw a woman walking down her sidewalk, clearly to go pick up the paper. She was in a robe and her little bunny slippers, and she went out to pick up the paper, and as she pulled it out of that paper box, she looked at it, and here's this little yellow flyer sticking out. She's like, huh, pulls it out, and as she walks slowly back to her door, she's reading every word on my flyer. Now, I don't know if she ever called and became a customer, but that's what I had as an image in my mind, what I wanted to happen when people pulled that flyer, saw that flyer in their newspaper. I wanted them to pull it out and look at it. Because as you and I know, in the paper, usually, especially Saturday and Sunday, there's a lot of advertisement. There's just like, you know, junk flyers stuck in there for Best Buy and Safeway and what have you. But I had mine sticking out just a little bit, just brief information on there, real clean and simple. So it was easy at a glance to know what it was about and to know if you're interested. So interesting, sometimes I go into people's homes and I'll still find one of those old flyers pinned to the refrigerator with a magnet that's been there for 6 months to a year to 2 years or longer. Because they saw it, they saved it, they meant to call, they finally did. It generated a lot of business for me, and hopefully that's a tip that will generate a lot of business for you. Thanks for taking a minute to stop by. I'm Sid Graff with Squeegeology, and I'm your window cleaning marketing expert. Thanks.